Hey guys, Andy here, and today we have our next video in our ranking for the end of the year 2022. But before we get on into it, if you like today's look, I did it over on my TikTok. All of my socials and everything I'm wearing will be listed in the description box down below. And if you want to be a part of my Vlogmas that I'm doing all this December, and you like makeup unboxings with a little bit of horror sprinkled on in, please consider subscribing, as I would love to have you be part of this little family we have here. And let's go ahead and just jump on into it. Alright, so I have 6 concealers, and I could have sworn that I've had more, but I guess not. Anywho, I don't know. Concealer is one of those things that, That's how I feel. Looking at this, I'm just like, oh. I don't have any here that I'm just like, oh my god, these are absolutely fantastic, and I will explain. We will get there. We will get there together. But we're going to start with number 6 here, which is my one and only declutter. And the only reason this is being decluttered is because it has went off. It is bad. The formula is bad. I forgot that I am going to be doing swatches for these. So this is the Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand, and I have this in the shade Aglow. So that is the shade there. It's also a little too deep, but it does work. It smells funny, like it was separating weird in the tube, and I didn't realize that these glow wands only have a 6-month shelf life. I got this second hand, so I think it's not where it's at. So for me, this is going in the trash. This is my one declutter. I would repurchase this in the lighter shade, which I forget what the name of the lighter shade is, but I would repurchase this, but So number 5 is going to be the Tarte Shape Tape, just the regular Shape Tape. And I have mine in the shade 29N Light Medium. I got those as a set from someone, and the reason why this is ranking as low as it is one, I don't think the shade is perfect for me. That is it there. It does work, but every time I use it, I'm just like, is this a little too deep? Is it? And I don't know. I don't love this. It's just fine. And maybe it's the shade. That's, maybe because I didn't get to pick my shade. Like I said, I got it secondhand. But I like the formula of it. So it probably is just a shade that's holding me back from, really loving it. But, yeah. In spot number 4, we have the NYX Bear With Me Serum Concealer, which I have mine in the shade Vanilla. And again, this is ranking as low as it is because of the shade. This is literally my perfect shade match, but I say that as in it's a perfect shade match. So I prefer a slightly brightening concealer. So I wish I bought this in the one shade lighter. But this is the perfect shade match for me, and I just learned that, and I guess I never realized, I assumed this had a 12-month shelf life. This only has a 6-month shelf life, so I really need to get going on using this. And so I think once I finish my foundation that I'm trying to finish, I'm going to just use this as a foundation and concealer hybrid, because it's a perfect shade match for my skin, and I do love the formula. But that's what keeps me from really using it as a concealer a lot of the time with my foundations, because, it doesn't brighten for me on my under eyes. But this is a fantastic formula, and I love it. But my top 3 concealers are more brightening for me, which is why they rank where they rank. But formula-wise, I absolutely love this concealer. My next one is my most recent that I've started testing out, but I'm actually really enjoying it. And this is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Fix Ultimate Coverage Concealer with Salicylic Acid. It smells like oranges, like it has a citrus scent. And I have mine in the shade light pink. It's right there. This is a super, like, ultimate coverage, very brightening, like, but extremely lightweight. Like, I've never tried a potted concealer, and I've been working with this lately to try and figure out if I wanted to declutter it, but I am loving this. I'm wearing it today underneath my foundation as a corrector, and I'm loving it. Like, didn't think I was going to enjoy it. I do have cool undertones, which is why I got it in the shade light pink, and it's fantastic. So, highly recommend. My number 2 for me is the Maybelline Superstay Activewear, and I have mine in the shade 10. So when I first got this, I actually did not enjoy it, like, at all. I was just like, oh, it's just fine, but I'll keep it because I'm going to try and, make it work. That's the shade there. But as I've used it more, one, in the summer, I paired this with the Too Faced Born This Way Matte. This concealer does stay all day. Like, it says it has up to 30-hour wear, which I didn't test that, but this stays all day and does not budge. With my oily skin, in the heat and humidity of the summer, that's what I love about this concealer, is it really does stay all day. And it doesn't look gross. Like, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't get cakey or heavy or crease on me. Like, and it's the perfect shade of, it's just one shade lighter, so it gives me that little bit of brightening without it being stark and unnatural. And I have just been, like, after I found out how much I enjoyed it this summer, I have been loving this concealer. And my number 1 concealer is my one empty. I did finish this. This is the NYX Born to Glow Radiant Concealer, and I have mine in the shade Light Ivory. So, for me, I had ended up ripping off the end of the little ball doe foot applicator here, so I will do my best to get a swatch for you. So that is it right there. This was brightening. It had coverage. This is my number 1 concealer for the formula. I loved how radiant it was. This was stunning on the under eyes to brighten, but it had enough coverage to conceal any blemishes or dark spots. Like, this did everything that I needed it to do. I almost ranked it below the Superstay because of the packaging, because this is filthy, and I hate this doe foot applicator system to the point where I don't think I would ever repurchase it or purchase another concealer that has this doe foot applicator, because I hated applying it this way. So as much as I absolutely loved the product, hated the delivery method. So many different shades here. Literally, all 6 of these are different shades. But, they all serve slightly different purposes, and they get the job done. But what's in my current everyday makeup bag, literally the 3 that are in my collection. The Born to Glow, the Superstay, and the Tarte. But I was debating on taking the Tarte one out because I don't use it. I reach for these 2 every single time over the Tarte, but these 3 are in my everyday makeup bag. And then right now, this is on my desk because I've been testing it out. I still have one more way to use this. I want to use it as an eye primer, but then this is going to probably go in my everyday makeup bag because I've been loving it. So I have 4 concealers open and in use, but that could, this one's up in the air still. And I'm going to probably convert the Born to Glow into a foundation because of the shade. But I'm considering repurchasing that in the next shade up because I do really enjoy the formula. I think it is very, very beautiful. But let me know what you guys think. Are any of those your favorite concealers? If, by the way, because I'm in the market for a new radiant concealer, because I love a radiant under eye. So if you have any recommendations, please leave them for me in the comments down below. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.